Okay, we should be good now. Hopefully, let me know if it's still lagging. But I just restarted my computer, so hopefully it's not lagging. But we'll see. My screen is loading everything up. Okay, so yeah, what other trades could you take? Like, I think maybe you could take this 3 minute close above the breaker. Actually, that doesn't look bad, if I'm being completely honest. Like, look at this. Now, I don't want to be forcing trades or anything, but genuinely, like with all of this accumulation right here, right? This doesn't look bad. You have just all this liquidity here, and then you get this close above the breaker after sweeping out this low. Is my stream working? Are we streaming? Are we live? Why isn't it? I can't see chat. What the heck? What's going on? Looks like I'm live right now. Okay. All right. I have chat on my phone, so I don't know why it's not showing up on my computer. Okay. So, what I'm looking at right now is I'm just trying to figure out what other trades we could take, and one possibility is like, I mean, clearly this is AMD. I mean, this is also clearly a breaker where it's like low high. I mean, I guess it's technically, since we made a high low. I don't know. I still would consider this maybe okay because you have A, M, and possibly a D going into market open. So I'm just gonna record it, and I'm not saying it's necessarily like a great trade, but I'm just gonna take a mental note of it, right? Like low, high, lower, low, higher, high on the close above. Target all of these highs here, right? I mean, even if it's like, there's no harm in taking the mental note of possibly a good trade here. So I will mark this out. So low, high, low, low, higher, high, close above. Target all of this, all of the consolidations highs. So I will screenshot that. And then let's just move this. I just like to record every single possible trade. Like, I think that the more trades you just, like, the more you can just see signatures and price, the better you're going to be able to see it in lifetime. I probably personally wouldn't take this one. Can you try reply? I think this would be best way to do back. Reply. Can you? Oh, forex replay. Um, I don't like forex replay that much personally because. Oh, do you mean replay mode? Oh, you mean replay mode? I just don't like that it's like all the candles show up one candle at a time and it doesn't look real. I just personally, I guess it's just my personal preference. I just like looking at the chart and then identifying the signatures and then taking mental note of it. So that way in the future, yeah, trading review replay. I mean, if you want to, we can. It's just I mean, we could do it. I just think you don't need to do that. Like, I think you can identify. I think it might be a better to like look at the chart and then identify it, and then like forward. That's I feel like that's what forward testing is for. You know, live trading is for, is like doing it in live time. But right now, I'm just trying to like familiarize myself with the patterns, the signatures, so I'm able to identify them in live time. So I'm just gonna screenshot this real quick. We can do that if you really want to. Just let me know. snipping tool. I'm doing this from last week. Yeah, you should do this on your own too, um and then like say, hey, look at this one at like 10:05, and then I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go look at that, and then we'll pull it up together. I think that's a great idea. So this was, what is this? A 927 close. This was a 927 breaker. So if anytime it's a breaker and for value gap, I'm doing BRK plus F. If it's like a close above a breaker, I'm just gonna do BRK. So 9-27 BRK, and then what time frame was this on? 3 minute. I used to like do like you, but I can't remember much. I like use full document annotation, like why take trade, why is happening in trade, and how I'm feeling before and after screenshot. This way we can remember most. I think this helps. Like, I think if I don't know, this is just maybe my own personal preference, but like if we, you're gonna. I feel like you just waste a lot of time just going through like candle by candle, waiting for the market to like give you a signature, right? I think I don't know. I think maybe I personally like I want to just identify the signatures after they've happened, and then in the future in live time, that's when I need to practice identifying them. But I don't know if you want to do that. I think you should do that. Just I'm for now for this live stream. I'm just gonna be identifying trades that we could have taken. I'm not. I just want to focus on that, and if you want to do the trading view replay, you should. But for now I'm just gonna record them. But if you really want to, sometime we can. Right now I just want to keep identifying them. Okay, so let's get rid of this. Boom, 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 and yeah, I'm not seeing a ton of other trades. So let's go further in time and keep looking. Now maybe you could have taken this. This doesn't look too bad, but your RR is gonna be crap with this one. I probably would not have taken it for that exact reason, because like you're almost certain we're gonna go run these highs, but where are you gonna put your stop loss? I don't know. Maybe you could take this, but probably not for me. I'm not even gonna record it. I'm just gonna look at it and just be like, yeah, I would not take that. I don't know. What would you do for there? Maybe there's a 30-second one. That would make this a little better. Still not really. Maybe 15-second one? Scroll over. Not seeing anything. Okay, let's keep moving on. Okay, here's an interesting one. But this is kind of getting to the point in time where like you're trading in a consolidation, so it's definitely lower probability conditions. But like, let's just take note of this, right? This inversed. This definitely would not be a loss, because I would go break even here. So, but I think that'd be a break even trade. So yeah, if I took this, I would definitely go break even at these highs, and then get stopped at break even. That's fine. 5-minute OB. let's see. Where were we? Yeah, it looks like there must have been a 5-minute OB here. Interesting. I don't know. Personally, if I see the market chopping like this, I'm not trading. So I'd probably say just no to anything in this area. I'd probably just say no. Especially because we're already so far in premium, right? Like the big move of the day was down here. So I personally wouldn't take anything in here. But then maybe after we get all the way down here, okay, now we're starting to look at some more opportunity now that it's, I guess this is lunch hour, huh? See, yeah, I wouldn't take it. Well, I might just look at other things about the day in general because I'm not seeing a ton of possible trades if I'm being honest. It looks kind of just like slow price action. So let's just look at stuff about the day and let's go on my other screen because I'm just curious. So switching over to my other screen. Let's look at higher time frame first. So we had, look at this on the weekly. We had daily. Sorry. So we have this. This was a new week opening gap, and I thought the market might react here, and you can see that we did get a reaction off of it, and it's also a breaker, right? I think maybe the breaker is a little more significant. Also, we have this 2-hour inverse fair value gap. It's nice because you can use these higher time frame. Why don't you try full dark or light background? Basically, don't use grid lines. Oh, like this? I could do it like this. It's just I'm used to the grid lines. I don't know. I think it's helpful to see what a price level's at, but maybe it's just because I'm used to it. I don't know. It's just what I'm used to. But maybe I could do that. Dang, there's 6 people watching. That's crazy. I'm literally just journaling right now. What else should we look at about today? Like, should we just keep do we want to look at lower time frame trades? Do we want to look at like what happened throughout the day? Like, I guess there's a lot I need to do still. I still need to record my trade in my trade log. That's one thing I need to do. So, I'm going to do that. So, it was 1-to-1 and it was a win. So, really good day today. So, we'll go ahead and do that. Let me know what you want to do. Just because I don't know. Normally people don't watch me journal, so let me know what you guys want. If you just want me to, if you want me to do my own thing and just watch, then just let me know and I'll just do my own thing. But yeah, January 31st. And I'm gonna change this because it was only like that low because I messed up the contract size. So this was a. Can you see yours? Yeah. We'll look at yours. All right, let's figure out what my new rating is. Let's go. It looks the same. It's the same. Dang it. But anyway, now I can go over here. What trade do you want me to review? Give me the timestamp and the time frame, and then I'll go look at it. Go look at it. Okay. I'm logging into Tradovate so I can record all my stuff for today. Wait. Okay. There's still people watching. I'm not doing anything. Just, yeah. Give me the timestamp of the trade you want me to review, and we'll go journal it. Timestamp and time frame, and I'll go look at it. Okay, so for today, on account 17, 18, 19. So I think I passed. It was these two I passed. So yeah. So I'm gonna hide these now since they're passed. And then I'm gonna add 2 more lines here. Eight, 9. I think those are the, yeah. Can you see my Notion link? I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see a link. I don't see a link. Just send me the time frame and timestamp, and I'll go look at it. So this was 17, 18, 19, 21, 22. This is 24 and 25. 24, 25. I just like being organized, and I don't know. This actually helps me a lot because I know in the future one day, once all these are passed, like that's $1,000 in a day. Like psychologically, just seeing this on the screen, that's like, I don't know. It's so motivating, so beneficial. So PA 5, it was 127, 127. Okay. 6, 7. All the way through here, 127 each. These were 100. I don't know how they were different. And then 130.22, 130.72. $132.72. That's on account 24. Oh, okay. Send me a Discord DM. Sweet. I'll go look at it. 130.22. Count 25. 132.72 for account 24. Sweet. That's a good day. That's a good day. All right, let's close out of this. Um, yeah, I'll go look at that right now. So Discord. I don't know what I'm doing, bro. Is this what you want me to do? I'm signing in. Here we go. You gotta accept my request to access. Apparently, I don't know. Is it what's Notion? I don't even know what Notion is. Is this like a journaling website? If so, that's kind of fire. But I kind of like my spreadsheet. I don't know. So yeah, we'll put all these in here. So this was. I'm actually gonna make this. I'm gonna separate this. So I'm gonna do 8, 9, and then I'm gonna have one line for withdrawn and one line for passed. No, yeah. Yeah, it's not letting me. Okay. Nice. Okay, how do you want to use Notion? Personal life. Skip for now. Okay, so I've never done this before, so I don't really know what I'm doing, but this is sweet, dude. Thanks for showing me this. Okay. Here are the basics. Okay, so now if I click on this, is it gonna pull it up? Journal. Okay. Gold, JPY, Euro, GPB, Euro, Gold. Which do you want me to look at? What am I looking at? Where was the trade? Did you take this? Oh, how'd that go? You took this retracement to the fair buy gap? What are these boxes? This is cool, but I don't know what I'm looking at. No, I've never used Notion before. I don't know what I'm looking at. I want to look at these, but I don't know what I'm looking at. And I also don't trade Euro, GBP, or Gold, or JPY. I only trade NQ, so I just don't know anything about it. I think I'm gonna just continue recording my trading log because I need to record this. Yeah, it looks pretty sweet though. I've never used Notion. I think it looks cool. I'm getting less confident on this. What do you mean by you're getting less confident on it? Also, do you have where you won or where you lose? Anyway, I'm gonna continue with this. Oh wait, this account's passed. Whoops. So let's get rid of this. Boom. And then oh, there's more? Okay, I'll look at them. I just don't know what to comment on cuz I don't even know what I'm looking at. 14 and then this one passed as well. There I can go right, there's more. Oh, okay. Win, loss, win, win, draw, loss. Nice. You're doing really good, bro. That's awesome. Okay, let's look at this. Yeah. You're doing really good, bro. Way to go. Retracement. So this was like a BPR entry to go run all these highs. Dude, that was fire. That was fire. Really good, bro. Really good. I like that a lot. That BPR trade was good. Then we had this trade, which looks like. How did you enter this one? Was this? Oh, this was a BPR as well. This is a low time frame BPR. Oh yeah, that's fire. That's fire, dude. Looks like the exact same chart, just like different. It looks almost the exact same. Are these not the same? These are like almost exactly the same. You took, oh, it's Euro and GBP. Man, they look very similar. That's cool. And then here we got, this one was a OB and FVG on JPY. So for value gap overlap with what this OB or maybe you took this inversion, or maybe you took the retracement into this. Oh, you took the retracement into the BPR with this order block. This one I think yeah, it was a BPR, but like um I would just say probably there just wasn't good enough liquidity to target. That's probably why it failed. Let's not look at mine. You can do your work. All right. Yeah, I'm just trying to like I'm cool to look at stuff. I just want to um finish recording everything I want to record for today. Okay, I have to switch this. Get rid of these. So, I mean, I want to backtest more, but I don't. What should we look at next? Is what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's just look at the day as a whole. So, um, we should also actually let's do higher time frame analysis right now because that's something I did want to do this morning and I did not end up doing. So, I'm gonna do that right now, and then maybe we'll look at more lower time frame trades later. So, yeah. And then we could do a review of the weekly profile too. You liked my last video? Oh, thanks, bro. I'm trying to make my videos higher quality, but it's just taking a while. And honestly, the last video I did not think it was that good, so that means a lot to me. Thank you. That actually means a lot to me. I'm trying to make them higher quality, but like I genuinely like I don't know. I get burnt out really quickly. Like I'm trying to make it a part of my routine to make videos, but then I get burnt out so fast. But these live streams are really easy to do. So, high time frame analysis, Friday afternoon. And I'm trying to do this every morning and night, but I'm realizing it's like not mandatory to do it every single morning and night, even though I want to. Like, what's important is just having patience and just waiting for your setup. And that's my biggest issue is just having patience to wait for A plus setups and just sitting on the charts and watching price action. That's my biggest weakness by far. Like I can do high time frame analysis and crap. Like I've called the weekly profile like 3 weeks in a row, right? Where I said, okay, we're gonna expand this week and fill this RTH gap, right? That was one. This is 1 week in a row. Then I said this was gonna happen. I said we were gonna have all these RTH gaps get filled. Boom. 2 weeks in a row, right? Then I said this was going to be here. I said this was going to be a buy model, right? Let me go all the way up here. I got to scroll up a little bit further. Yeah, here it is. I said, okay, we're probably going to have this as a buy model and fill this gap here. And then what happened? So that's the second week in a row that I've called. The third week in a row, let's see. I called out. See, this is kind of a mess. This is kind of a mess right here. And I'm trying to clean this up so it's not so messy. I am trying to clean this up. So I get that it's a little disorganized. And that's fine, but I'm going to get better with it. Oh, I know. Oh, I'm looking at high time frame analysis, not weekly profiling. Okay, here we go. So this is where I wanted to show you. I said this was going to be possibly a buy model. Literally called this entire move into the fair value gap too. And yeah, I called this all the way from the beginning of the week. Then I said we were going to, okay, this was the week before, right? Or I said, at the beginning of the week, I said, where is it? At the beginning of the week, I said, I see this week being a bullish expansion week. Or we push into a key level and then expand higher. And then what happened? We pushed into the key level and then we expanded the entire week. And then the week before that, I said, yeah, I see this as a buy model, bullish expansion week, and then you can see that's exactly what it was, right? And you can see before the week even started, I had a frame. I said, this was like totally speculation. You can see I had a bad prediction right here, but I predicted that this was possible. I don't know. And then the week before this, I said that we were gonna probably deliver down to take out these lows, and then that's exactly what happened. Now, obviously, some of this is like, I don't know. I'm not perfect, but I'm definitely getting better. I'm like, okay, good chance, like this becomes a midweek reversal or a bearish expansion week, and then look what happens. We get exactly that, and we get that exact candle that I said. I mean, so you get the idea. I predicted it like 3 weeks in a row. You can do 2 out of 3 trade analysis in one video every day. Yeah, I'll do better to do the trade analysis, and that's gonna the part of the journaling is by journaling I'm going to be able to um have the trades to look at for those market recaps when I start doing them again. But right now I'm kind of just locked in on turning profitable, and I'll get back to YouTube once I'm hopefully out of this basement and making bank. That's the idea. Like, I'll be like, okay, I could spend a little more time on YouTube, but right now I just want to start making money. I mean, I just want to focus on. I want to be locked in on trading right now. So that's why I've been doing so much journaling live streams and stuff. Okay, let's do high time frame analysis. So, looks like the daily candle is about to close in 20 minutes. So, going into this week, Friday afternoon, okay, high time frame analysis, Friday, January 31st, 31st, afternoon. So, the most significant thing about this week, in my opinion, and this is like, I called this out before the week even happened. You're a freelance designer, and I'm learning trading from last year. Dude, you're making great progress, clearly. I mean, I saw your journal. It's awesome. So going into this week, before the week even started, we left this giant overnight gap. And I was like, bro, we're probably going to go fill that, right? And we had this one below, this overnight gap. But I was like, low-key, like, if I turn it back to the ET8, electronic trading hours, you can see we already filled that one. So I was looking to see this one get filled. And that's essentially what my bias was for this entire week, was I wanted to see this overnight gap get filled. And then possibly us drawing toward these like relatively equal highs, but that did not end up happening. But you can see here that this was like the drawn liquidity all week long. And you can see how powerful these overnight gaps are. Like every single week, they either predict the entire week and give you bias for the entire week, or if they're wrong, they're usually right the next week after or the week after that. Like here, you can see even this one, right? We didn't come right to it, but eventually it provided us with bias like 3 weeks later. So these overnight gaps go crazy. So anyway, with this in mind, we filled this RTH gap. We had this one above, and let's bring this over here. And we tapped into a key level. We swept out these candle bodies. When that happens, it's a rejection block. So we tapped into that. And so there's our daily rejection block. And so from here, starting out the beginning of the week, from the beginning of the week, I framed this as a buy model. All the way back here, I said It's possibly going to be a buy model. Also, we had this SMT here. We had the SMT with this low right here. So with all this in mind, I had this whole week framed as a buy model from the very beginning, right? It is insane, bro. It is insane. And like, don't get me wrong. I think it's important to, at the end of the day, stick to the simple things. Stick to the good signatures and price with good liquidity. Just like Dodgy does, just like all the good traders do. But you can't deny the fact that like this stuff is insane. Like as we get deeper into the rabbit hole, we learn about stuff like these overnight gaps and stuff like the new week opening gaps and stuff. Bro, you can't unsee it after you've seen it. You're like, obviously the market respects it. So at what point in this rabbit hole are we just gonna become like the greatest traders of all time? You know, because we're going to. Because I mean, it's just a matter of time before we get there. In my opinion, like all of us that are working together here. So it's just a matter of time. But yeah, it is really crazy. So, what else do we look at here? So this new week opening gap was like a draw on liquidity all week long. It's a giant new week opening gap, so you can literally see it, right? You can see it from the open of this candle to the close of this candle. This was a draw on liquidity. So, and then let's hang on a second. How do I import an image? Let's see. Yeah. Right, so we had this new week opening gap. That was a good draw on liquidity all week long. What else do we look at? But yeah, I think this, if I had to pick something, I think this was a bullish expansion week. And I know it's kind of a weird bullish expansion week, but we push into this key level and then we expand the rest of the week. So I don't know if you consider it bullish expansion week or what, but it was definitely an expansion week. And then we come down and we retest this BPR here. So all right, I think that about covers it for this week, for this weekly profile. So I'm going to yeah, the RTH gap and the new week opening gap were both essentially like the draws on liquidity this week. You can use indicator's name only, so it will be a small title. How do I do that? I don't know how to change that. I guess we should try and predict the next week too, but okay, let's try and predict this next week. So this is tough because like on the higher time frame, we are holding this monthly fair value gap. But on the flip side, oh wow, this monthly candle is about to close in 10 minutes. So that's interesting. That kind of seems a little bullish then. If we held this monthly fair value gap and the candle's gonna close, that seems a little bullish. So, and then as well, like this is like almost like this wick sweeps out everything, right? That seems really bullish as well. Now I know we have all this liquidity below, but think about it from a yearly perspective. If we're gonna have that yearly turnaround, we should probably sweep out previous year's high first, right? Because I mean that actually does matter. Like sweeping out previous year's high before we get any kind of correction. I mean that would make sense. I mean also we should probably sweep out previous 6-month high. So with all that in mind, and like aggressively wicking into the monthly gap again, and also like you could argue this is like a giant order block too. I don't know. What do you think? I'm kind of thinking I'm leaning bullish, but I mean you could also argue we have to come down first and then come up again. I don't know. Like I usually like to use the overnight gaps as like my bias, right? Usually that's pretty good bias, but we don't have any really, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know. I think we're gonna have to wait till next week to get more information. I'm kind of feeling brain dead right now. um. So this was interesting. Um, Going into the afternoon, we left AM and London as like relatively equal, kinda, and then hmm, this new day opening gap became a draw on liquidity. So one thing I'm noticing is if you ever have a giant like new day opening gap or a new week opening gap that formed like that day or that week, that often becomes a draw on liquidity later in the week. If you start making videos regularly, then I can help you with the thumbnails. Oh, that'd be sick, dude. If you want to, yeah. I mean, I'm getting better at making the thumbnails myself, but I definitely would not mind having them be even better if you can help me. That would be sweet. I don't even know what to look at. Um, but I need to stay on the charts for another 30 minutes and keep journaling because I'm just trying to get in chart time. So yeah, I think a valuable lesson is anytime you see a new week opening gap that's super obvious to start the week, like for instance this, see this new week opening gap to start the week. That became the draw on liquidity going into the end of the week. And then same thing with this on the end of the day, right? We left this giant new day opening gap to start the day. And then what happened by the end of the day? We draw back to it. So it's almost like almost like a prophecy, like it's a self-fulfilling prophecy that okay, by the end of the day we're gonna come back to this new day opening gap. I don't know. That's kind of how I see it a little bit. Like, let's try and find some more examples of that, because like this is an interesting idea, right? I think this happens a lot actually. Like this one was one where we had this giant new day opening gap, and then we came right back to it. See, there's another one. Yeah, if you ever see it like really big, the market loves to come back to it. Like if it's ever really big. Yeah, here's another example of one right here. Anyway. Yeah, right now we're just in like in the middle of a consolidation, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but I do think now that this monthly candle is closing, so if I had to pick a side, now this monthly candle is closing, I think that we should move from, let's see, from IRL to ERL. Now that this monthly candle is respected, this monthly fair value gap, I think we should probably move from IRL to ERL. I could be wrong. What do you think about this? Because you could also argue this is a monthly CRT, but I'm kind of leaning towards the monthly fair value gap being held, especially with this giant wick lower and with relatively equal previous week's highs. So yeah, you can see how all the candles are wicking into this fair value gap and respecting it. And what is this? This is a really obvious new week opening gap as well. So that's another thing to keep in mind. So monthly fair value gap, new week opening gap, and remember as well, remember how we respected the new year opening gap? This is crazy. So there's 2024, there's 2025, going back there. We held this, right? I don't know. I think I'm getting into the weeds right now. But what I'm trying to say is, like, this could be a move from IRL to ERL. What do you think? You have no idea, but I think it can go higher. Yeah, I'm leaning towards us going up to although we have so much liquidity below, I think we need to take out previous year's high first. Relatively equal previous week's highs. And then all-time highs here. I mean, I see this kind of like A, M, and then D, possibly. And so, man, could you imagine if this is AMD, then this is going to go crazy. Okay, this 12-hour final move down is pretty dope. Okay, I'm locking in this idea. I think this is a buy model. Standard deviations line up. So we have the 2 to 2.5 of this. And then retail trader won't see the gaps, yeah. So, man, there's 4 people watching. That's crazy. I mean, also, because you have to realize this is also, not only is it a monthly fair value gap, but it's also a breaker and weekly fair value gap, or daily fair value gap, or whatever. So, now in the short term, how do we get here? I'm not sure. Do we have to go lower, sweep out these lows, and then go higher? Or do we just go higher? I really don't know, but I do think it kind of makes sense to have this framed as a buy model right now. I don't know, though. I could be wrong, and I'm wrong a lot of the time. But I just like to have, like, practice with drawing out the higher time frame models, because one day I do hope to be better, or be good at this. I mean, theoretically, like, let's say we're trying to anticipate next week, right? Can you ask me some questions? Of course. But also just understand I don't know everything. I'm still getting better. I don't know a lot. How old are you? Which country do you live, and what do you do? I mean, about yourself. I'm 22. I live in the United States in Idaho, and right now I'm trying to be a trader, but I'm still working on that. But in the short term right now, I'm like, I don't know, I just kind of like, I work for my dad sometimes. And remember, we're at that monthly statistical manipulation level, or we went to it, right? Like right here. But this could be totally wrong. I don't know. I just like to have stuff framed. It could be wrong. Like the other week, you look so. I look dedicated and disciplined. I'm still working on my discipline if I'm being honest, but I am dedicated. I just I really want to turn profitable. I really want to make, like, I love trading. I think it's so cool. I don't know. This is my best guess right now, but obviously, like, I'm going to analyze every day, and yeah, but I think if we're gonna obviously come lower at some point because this is just the liquidity is just too good. But in the short term, we might need to sweep all-time highs. I don't know. This is totally speculation. I really don't know what I'm doing, but sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong, and that's the fun part. This is about speculation. I don't know. Totally speculating, but maybe is a buy model back to all-time highs. Now that this monthly candle is closing, it seems like we respected the monthly gap, but will be open to changing my mind. Yeah, I don't know. This could be wrong. Let's just get rid of everything. Um, okay. And then for this, I'm just gonna copy this from high time frame analysis and just say like, oh, whoops, that's the wrong image. Just say, I do a lot more than I should do, but I don't know, man. I don't just want to be good at trading. I want to be great at trading. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's just like I don't even know how to explain it. I just like really like trading. I want to be like really good at it one day. I don't know. So I'm just gonna keep doing it because I like it. But that's the Yeah, that's crazy. Now, obviously, it was a little wrong. Let's double $1,000 20 times. Yeah, dude, are you doing the leap competition? Cause you should do that with us. And also, you should talk in the Discord more often. Um, what is minimum account balance lock? Dude, I have no idea, bro. FA, I don't know. Candy.net, what's that? Then again, like, we kind of had a respecting candle of this new week opening gap. So low key, we might go lower and then higher. But I don't know. It's just fun. That's the fun part of trading is speculating, I guess. But the boring part and the part that's actually most important is just sitting there and waiting for the signature and price that you need to wait for. Okay, yeah, you're good. You're good. Um. Oh, I am seeing another trade actually. No, I actually am seeing another trade. The 1310 macro. Okay, check this out. So going into the 1310 macro, let's turn on macros. I'm seeing another trade. Yeah, this was a fine trade right here. We get this violent aggressive move lower, and I'm gonna zoom in here. We have, I would consider this down close candle. Personally, I would consider this a breaker, and then overlap with the fair value gap, right? So down close candle, and then fair value gap, and this was during the 1310 to 1340 macro. So yeah, theoretically, I don't know if I would take this but we did have equal lows here, which were a good hint. And these equal lows lined up with the 4 to 4.5 standard deviation. So if I measure this out from the high down to the body, well, I guess it doesn't line up. Oh no, it's because this. There we go. 4 to 4.5 right there. And remember that new day opening gap was a drawn liquidity. So yeah, after you get this violent candle closure back down, I mean, you definitely could have played this as a reversal, but I don't know if I for sure would have saw it, but maybe. I just like marking stuff out that I see. Okay. I have last request. Can you please review my website and give me some feedback? Sure. Is it the candy link you sent me? I'm not sure I would take this, but I don't know. It's worth marking out, probably. I probably wouldn't take it. It's not light bulb enough for me, but I'm just gonna mark it out. Like maybe you could have taken it. So I mean, also, yeah, no, it's fine. was this? 1322. Okay. 1322 BRK plus F 2 minute. Okay, I saved it. I don't know. It's not super light bulb. I probably would not have taken it. I'm just being realistic. Okay, let's look at your website. Candy.net. Oh, this is cool. Oh, that's fire. That's really good. Yeah, those are really good thumbnails, dude. You're good at that. Like, dang, dude, you're really good at this. Yeah, maybe, dude, maybe you could help me with mine. These are awesome. Oh my gosh, these are so good. Nah, these are actually you're incredible, bro. This is like so good. These are really, really good. Wow. Sick, dude. Nah, these are cool. I can't pay for this right now, but oh man, I'd love to have that maybe when I start making money from trading. That'd be cool. You're really good at it. Like, yeah, if I ever start making like money from trading, I'm like, dude, I want to get thumbnails like this. These are fire. These are so good, dude. I love it. How do you do this? It's really good. Impressed, dude. I'm impressed. That's all I can say is I'm impressed. Yeah, I definitely can't afford that right now. But like down the road, maybe. That'd be cool. Ah, so sick. Yeah, they're really good. Good job. Do you make these? Or are you just the website guy? Oh, I should probably finish with the spreadsheet. Did I do everything I wanted to do? Daily profiling. Oh. It's going to be 2 hours, so I should probably just wrap it up. I'm not gonna do daily profiling. I'll skip it because I've been already on the charts for 2 hours. It's fine. But I am trying to get in 2 hours every single day. Just straight up journaling. Oh wait, this is not it. I need to put this here. Maybe you can help me make a website. It's yours, bro. So you don't need to take thumbnails now. You should start making some good videos first. All right, down the road, bro. I think that'd be sick. That'd be fire. I just need to start making good money from trading, and then I'd be down, bro. Those are so good. I'll make my videos better. I will. I will. You too, bro. You too. Let's stay in touch. Message me on Discord. Okay. All right. Um. Yeah, these are so good. They're so good. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, what I was gonna say is maybe you can help me make a website where I want a website like Justin, like a competitor. I want to make a competitor to Justin Weiland's website of trade. Oh, it's called Trade Path. I want to make a competitor to this where, cause I want to have it like give you like a trading elo score, like a rating. I want it to take in your trades as input and then make it like give your output a trading rating, and that's kind of what I already did in the spreadsheet, which is kind of cool. Um, what the? Oh, it's because it's negative 106,000. Whoops. Yeah, that's okay that you don't know. Well, have a good day, bro. I'm about to wrap this up. I'm almost done. I can't believe there's 3 people watching me. What are you guys doing? Why are you guys here? Is this fun for you? Nah, it's chill. Um, I'm gonna be done at in between 3:25 and 3:30 my time. So, in like 3 to 10 minutes, I'll be done. Hmm. I need to make a column for the break even adjusted win rate. So what this does is it takes out the break-even trades. So break-even adjusted win rate. So if someone asks me like what's my win rate, and I don't want to have to explain to them that I include break-even, then I'll just tell them 54%. Okay, I think I'm gonna do the rest of this off stream. I'm gonna end the stream. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.